do the honors. And we're off and running from Landover. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. But, man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Flush down out to his left. Oh, he's calling his own number again. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Completed here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels off the play action. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. But I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards, well, I'll make my case and I'll stand on that opinion.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Working from the gun, Williams hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And they get this down to the 28. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for second down. To throw, Williams. Moore's got it. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. On 2nd down, Robinson. Blast through midfield. And he gets this down to the 38. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Landover right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Once more, it's Robinson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Valus Jones now on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their 2nd drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Swift gets it, going left. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it, and he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down throw by Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Has the connection to Odunze. They'll have him gain about a handful there. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Has his man, it's Odunze. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Doesn't have the hook up there, incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Williams from the gun. He finds Odunze running the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. And Heater's going to fall to the turf. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Returning it from the 4. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, here's Daniels. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 41. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Daniels back to throw. He's on the move. Now here he goes.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. 2nd and 4. Has a man. It's Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36. From the gun, it's Daniels. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Washington. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. He lofts it deep, right sideline. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. It's halftime from near the nation's capital. The Commanders polling in front after 2. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. I suppose not everyone's the biggest fan of halftime. Okay, we'll skip over the break and get right back to the field. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And he gets him around 6 there. Play made by Deron Payne.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
From the 35 on second down. That throw finds Komet. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They run the counter with Swift. The defenders are there to get him at the line. All down by Dorrance Armstrong. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He has the first over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Williams to throw on first. Escapes the puck. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
All right, here we go. Second down. It's an option to the left side. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, there's going to be a missed assignment on somebody's grade sheet tomorrow. That read option game with the quarterback, there is always a defender that's responsible for the QB. That time, QB takes advantage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Williams. He's on the move. He's running for it. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now an inside handoff to Swift, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Going run again with Swift. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So on fourth down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Into traffic, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. So we're through 3 here. It's the Commanders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the 4th. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll motion him out of the backfield. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That's good for 7 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. Sending a receiver left. Daniels on 1st down. Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. On the gun, it's Robinson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Another carry for Robinson. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Running with Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead to 7. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Staying grounded with Swift. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. He's on the move. He's keeping it.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. You evade them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
2nd and 3 now. Takes off right out of the read option. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Bears 8 points behind. So now here's 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. Allen on the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now to throw. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Throwing now. Toward the sideline, and he's got more. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Catch made by Carter. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chicago first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
To throw. That's going to be caught by Carter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. All set up now for 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. 2 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up 3rd down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Setting up to pass. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths. And he gives them a shot now to force overtime. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as the touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
So now the Bears getting set. Big moment coming as they go for 2. He'll look to throw it. Escapes, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. And near the tail end of this game, ho-ho, we are all tied up. Whew, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie, for now at least. It looks like they have staved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to send this game to overtime.
Surprising that he wasn't out there to break the tie with a point after, as he gets out there now to kick this off. His return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Back to throw. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Second and 3 now. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. They send a tight end in motion. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This game now resting on the try from Austin Seibert. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And there was no easy